What are the three most important pillars of a corporate accelerator? First of all, one is consumer centricity. We want to understand the consumer in all its depth. This means that we follow a process which is called customer development, which is the first phase of the lean startup developed by Steve Blank. And in the customer development methodology, we basically need to figure out a couple of things. In the first phase, we need to understand what's the problem of the consumer, how many of these consumers have that problem, and are they willing to pay money to actually solve their problem? Key questions that the team needs to understand in depth. The second phase is that we test multiple solutions. So if we validated a problem and a large enough consumer segment, and they're willing to solve that problem, then what could be the best type of solution to actually solve that problem? That's basically the consumer centricity that the team should practice. And that means doing interviews, observations, qualitatively, so understanding it more in depth, but we validate on scale quantitatively how that actually sticks on a larger target audience. We need to understand if the pain is sizable and that more people have that problem. Second is rapid iteration. What we need to do there is that each week we have a sprint week in which we determine as a team what are this week's most important assumptions that we want to validate or invalidate. That basically means that we want to go through the build, measure, learn cycle as fast as we can. So we have an assumption, we build an experiment, we launch it, and then we learn from that. That cycle is what the team should go through faster and faster per sprint. So fast iteration or rapid iteration is one of the key pillars of what an accelerator is. The third pillar is an entrepreneurial mind, skill, and tool set. As already mentioned, we deploy a lot of lean startup tools, techniques, growth marketing, all things that are becoming more and more known in the world. But what is underlying is a type of mindset. Because if you're highly risk averse, or if you have a lot of difficulties with uncertainty, then a corporate accelerator might not be the best thing for you to pursue. It's important that if you have people joining a corporate accelerator team, that we actually prepare them on what does it mean from them from a mindset perspective. And do we know certain triggers that people have in which they can react in a rational or irrational way? It's important to have that preparation phase and to really prepare your team and your external supplier with who you might work on what's the type of mindset that you need to foster, develop to make your corporate accelerator a success.